Hey guys, we're back and we're looking at another engine today. We're looking at the engine inside a 2017 Nissan Altima. This engine has 4 cylinders, it's a 2.5 liter, and it has about 180 horsepower. Now I know 180 horsepower really isn't that much for a new car, but hey, you're not buying a Nissan Altima for the horsepower. So before we get started, hit that subscribe button. I do a bunch of variety of videos all about cars. And hit that like button if you like the video, and head down into the comments and let me know what you think of the 2017 Nissan Altima. So we're going to start real basic here. We got the battery with the positive and negative, as well as the engine control unit connected right to it. We have some of these fuse boxes right here, 1, 2, 3. We also have the air filter right here with the first part of the air intake coming over top of the radiator and going into the air filter. Then we have the mass airflow sensor here, just detecting how much air is flowing by it. Should also be probably a temperature sensor in there. There is the brake reservoir with the brake cylinder underneath and lined up with the brake pedal there on the driver's side. You also see a couple lines coming off there on the brake master cylinder. We'll look at the analog brake system module here in a little bit over there on the other side. We also have this vacuum tube coming out from that little cylinder on behind the brake reservoir. That is basically just pulling vacuum from the air intake system and allowing the brake to be stronger. So you see you have the evap port right there and that little green little nozzle thing. We come over here and we see all those lines back there. That is the analog brake system module, and it is located over here on the left. 2 of the brake lines go in and 4 come out, 4 for each different brake pad. 2 on the back and 2 on the front, obviously. So we come around here to the left side. We see we have a couple reservoirs here. We have this AC line with the either high or low pressure port, that black dust cap right there. We have a power steering line. It's kind of a funky way to run your power steering line, but they have one of the power steering lines up here coming around the top. And you got your drivetrain, or your rack and pinion, I mean. Your rack and pinion for your front tires. And you have your overflow line right here in the black tubing with your radiator fluid reservoir. And this black tubing goes over to the radiator cap with a rated pressure on it. I think that was about 150 kilopascals. And then you got your radiator here for the cooling of your radiator fluid. Got your windshield washer fluid there. You got a little relay box here. I believe that's a relay, probably most likely for your condenser clutch. Got your alternator there, a couple wires coming off the alternator. You have your oil dipstick tube, have some padding right there for your exhaust manifold going, seems underneath the engine. There's the oil addition port, and you got a wiring harness bundle here. You got some radiator tubes in there. Most of the tubing there is for your radiator coolant fluid. So you have a couple T's in there just to branch off to go to the throttle body and to go to the heater core to be able to heat your cabin up. So there you go. That's basically the Nissan 2017 Nissan Altima 4-cylinder. Real basic, short and sweet. I've been learning a lot about the different parts of the engine in a car, and I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Nissan Altima. Stick around and look at some of my other engine reviews, and don't forget to subscribe.